Warlords. This series does not get much press, and I think I'm going to say, yeah, I'll let the Selenites be a little bit stronger. I haven't played this game in years and years and years, so you'll have to bear with me if I set the game to be kind of easy. This game has very, very strong game, but more of that in a second. You may have noticed from the title of this video, I'm saying that this game was an inspiration for Master of Magic. Let me put a qualifier on that. I have never heard... Yeah, sure. I have never heard anyone at Microprose ever say that this game was an inspiration for Master of Magic. I'm saying that it is. Or was. Let me make one of these guys. Produce that. Because I've played it, and I think so. It came out 5 years before Master of Magic did, and contains a lot of similar features, and well, you'll see as we play all kinds of stuff. But I mentioned the AI is actually really good, and I don't mean good by standards of back then, because AIs were terrible back then generally. No, I mean good even by today's standards. What's in this town? I can't see in the town. They managed to do that by... I should use this hero to conquer stuff, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose him, because it's been years since I played. I don't remember how tough the stuff in these towns are. They only have one map. That's how they did it. They handcrafted this one map, and they programmed all the AIs to work within this very specific map. If you were to make randomly generated maps, look at this cool place over here. If you were to have random maps, the AI would probably lose its mind. Come on, hurry up and produce that man. I won't feel comfortable until I have a guard with that guy. Then I'll risk his life. So we've got heroes. We've got, you can get artifacts, prisoners from ruins. Yeah, just spit out another. Okay, look at that. The Storm Lords already conquering stuff. The Orcs have 3 cities. Friggin' Orcs. Once we get a little further into the game, yes! Once we get a little further into the game, Storm Giants have one of the best units if you start out as them. Okay, we're gonna go for this city over here. Yeah! No music! Did you kill my hero? Shit. I just can't hold on to heroes, whether it's Master of Magic or Warlords. Speaking of which, I'm very excited. I have a whole bunch of challenges. Every other week, I'm going to be doing Master of Magic videos. One of those challenges is to play using nothing but heroes for all my conquering. And as you've seen, I can't hold a hero at all. So that one's going to be rough. The most immediate one. Hello, who are you? Oh! My hero was never there. Again, bear with me. It has been years. Are you two a stack now? No. You two make friends? Make friends? Together? Be a team? I don't know how to stack them. Group? Yes! Okay. I do not remember if they could level or gain experience, though, as I've mentioned, and you can already see, there is no such thing as fog of war. There's no exploration. You can see the whole map from the moment it turns on, because, you know, this game was 5 years before Master of Magic. This is some of the earliest stuff here. Yeah, I believe next Sunday... the first challenge I will be doing will be all... Excuse me, let me grab this guy. Will be a party of, will be the summoning one. That map I made a while ago. Nothing but summoned monsters for, well, I mean, I can leave guys guarding towns, regular units, but... Ooh. Wait, why did you... Excuse me, what... Yeah, whatever. You and you are a team. You are buddies. Yeah, like that. See, the flag got bigger because they're a stack. The flag shows how many people are in a stack. Alright, we'll get it right this next turn. So I think this is getting large enough. I should probably turn off watching the enemy moves. You can see Lord Bane is kind of up in a corner surrounded by mountains. He's sort of the bad guy of the whole franchise, I believe. Stick together. I'll figure this out yet. Alright, let's actually do that. Observe off. There we go. Now, when I say next turn, so, but if you were to place, yes, yes, yes. If you were to play as one of the people down here, particularly I like the Storm Giants, you can just tear up everything. Boy, I don't even remember what those towers do. I step near them and I flag them. Yeah. Boo-doo. Okay. I've got 2 more cities to conquer. Really, I probably should have tried to use my hero to take all the cities right away, but I was afraid I might lose them. Because I don't remember how tough he is. We're going to have to go out through these narrow mountain passes. There's cities and ruins down here. There are ruins. Where's a ruin? There's a ruin, I think. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean that. There's also dungeons. Yeah. Boop. That's probably enough heavy infantry. I'm so well boxed in here that nobody's gonna be able to mess with me. I hope. Anytime soon. You can burn down cities in this game, and that's a thing that will happen often. Actually. That's a thing that will happen a lot. The other thing I find interesting is when you get... This game was very well put together with thought, a lot of thought put into it that you don't even see in modern games. Specifically, you did it again. What is your problem? Stick together. Anyway, if you conquer half the cities in the world, and I believe that burned down cities, you know, it just averages it together. All the other people in the world will offer to, will just make a peace offer to you. Like, please, we'll just work as a coalition, you've won. And you have an option. You could either say, oh yeah, sure, we'll rule peacefully as a coalition with me as king. Look at those orcs. And those storm giants, my goodness, they've taken over so much of the world. Dwarves ain't doing so hot, though. Oh, Selenites and Horse Lords are gonna go at it. Good. War is good for me. But, at that point, the game, if you say, no, I will conquer the entire world, I will beat you all up, everyone in the world unites against you. I've never been able to beat the game when I choose that, because suddenly everyone in the world is my enemy. And even though I control half the world, I could never compete against all that. Whew. So, we have our giants, and we have our infantry. And we're having some cavalry coming. Oh, the Syrians are in trouble. Now, the races are handled in an unusual manner in this game. As you can see, different towns are offering to let me produce different units. Some of them I can only produce infantry, others I can produce giants and cavalry. Every city in the game can only produce certain units. So, you can never change that. Yeah, I'll have this guy. Yeah. Yeah. You can never change what any of those cities produce, and those cities, that is... Go join that guy. Those cities, that's basically how they handle the races. For example, if you start out with the Horse Lords, you'll be able to produce all those cities around the Horse Lords produce cavalry. The Storm Giants produce giants, and so forth. The Orcs get orcs. That's how they handle the races, and if you go and conquer a bunch of orc cities, you end up with a bunch of orc cities. But none of them specifically tell you this city is this race. It's just you look at it and that's the units it produces. Yes. So, being Lord Bane, I'm very hard to sneak up on, very hard to invade. Although by turning observation off, I actually open myself up quite a bit. I should probably be conquering up in this corner here. Since nobody's there, and that would protect my butt. Because those cities would get taken before somebody would come into my home over here. Yeah. I believe there are 3 games in the Warlords franchise. I could be mistaken on that. There's some expansion packs too. Yay, I made it out of the hills. You would think that my units would have like mountain walk or something, but it seems to be difficult to get my infantry through the hills. And I have my first cavalry. Hello, Horse Lords! I'm going to slaughter you for daring to approach my mountains. We're not at war or anything, you're just too close to my home. You should know that Lord Bane has no friends. Oh, that was dumb of you. Oh wow, look at the allies that hero brought with him. I think those are demons. Okay, hold on. Oh shit! Doggone, I didn't want to do that. Eee. Okay. Orcs. The orcs should be working for me. What do you think you're doing, siding with the, siding with yourselves, I guess. Okay. How do I do this? No. There's a way to do this. Search! A wizard! Yay! He has a move of 50! Okay. Well now. What do I want to do with him? A move of 50 is pretty useful. Okay, we're gonna go with this. Yes. More and more. I'll need them to kill these stupid things that are walking into my territory. Alright, I got one full-sized army coming in on that city. Maybe I can wedge this stack in with this one. Particularly if I start losing people. Almost all the neutral cities are already gone. As you can see, the neutral cities aren't really much of a thing. They're just territory that you run around and take real quick because you only start with one town. But they don't last long. This game's really about fighting the other players. Can he take it alone? That's a giant. Those were light infantry. And I can make a boat, which I will do, so I can go conquer that island. Yeah. Okay. And I do believe we are gonna march. I'm done. You know, those look like cities, but... Oh, hey, Warlords. Yep. Okay, they are. I forget which faction that is. So, haven't gotten any artifacts quite yet. Hello. Boy, I wish I could see more clearly. I know that's one unit. There, excuse me. Bane, we're coming to your side. Or I should say, who's the hero in this name? I can't remember your name. There's all kinds of reinforcements coming together on that. Okay. Now this guy should be able to defend against pretty well anything. Very nearly. I sure hope he wins. Don't want to lose him. And you have gained a wizard. That town will belong to me now. You know, I should probably do all I can to let the blue and red troops fight and hope they get into a war, but no, I'm just gonna keep attacking everything I see. That's just the way we roll. Yay! Pillage! Want wolves? Alright. So this area is just a big old swamp with just 3 towns, and it's one of the least habitable regions in the game. If I can hold this bridge up here... boy, if I could also hold this bridge over here. And then just this swamp. Let me see. I would pretty well... Basically, if I could get these 2 towns here and hold this, I could hold this entire corner if I could just get that much stuff in place. Of course, I want that island, too. But what... Once I get those bridges and all of that, I can consolidate. And at that point, I should be able to, you know, take things as they come from there. It's difficult to plan much further than what I just outlined there, because what happened here? I think I pushed my heroes together into the same unit. Not necessarily a bad move. Okay. basically Bane is the most defensible thing in the game to start with. Not just because of the mountain ring around his home, as he's basically living in Mordor, but this whole zone. But it's also really hard for him to expand the way the other empires can. Oh, well, that wasn't very good. Okay, so this group... Hold on. We'll have this group meet up with this horse. Ah, he ran off by himself. That's what happened. Again. Someone's gonna tell me in the comments below, like, don't you know, push this button and then they'll never split up the stacks again. And I'll be like, oh. That sort of thing happens to me a lot. Okay. Group. Okay. Now. You want in my territory? I think not. You shall not pass. Reminds me of the old Civ games, the way combats would just resolve based on the unit's stats like this. Old Civ games, heck, I think they're still doing it that way. But they, as a 5, they put that whole, come on, give me the... Oh, okay. They did that whole hex grid thing, which had so much tactical depth. I tried playing 5. I really, really, really wanted to like 5, and I mean, I guess I like it, but I don't love it. Does that make any sense? I think multiplayer would have been amazing, but the AI couldn't use... You killed one of my men. You monsters. But, the AI couldn't handle this depth of play. I haven't played... that's not good. A light infantryman killed him. Light infantry just killed my Goliath. Boy, where have I heard that one before? Yeah, I haven't had any of the expansions for it. I played it through a few times and discovered that I could... That sounds awesome. I'll take him. Yeah, he sounds cool. But, I could beat the game on its hardest setting almost without trying. In Civ 4, I couldn't even play on the hardest setting. I would just get murdered. Okay, heavy infantry, let's get you out of there. Okay, kill. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's have you defend. Might be a good idea to defend, you know? Just a little. Alright. Let's see them take Goliath and his favorite horse. Rowan the Red. Wizards! Wow! As cool as you are, I think I want to send these 2 wizards out. Okay. I have 1 unit of heavy infantry to put aside. And you're in my swamp. So the 3 Master of Magic challenges that I have, they're all awesome sounding. The first one is the summoning one I already mentioned. The second challenge involved nothing but heroes, which I mentioned. The third one, though, that one is unusual. It specifies what picks I get for books and retorts and all that, and it's all about naval. I'd be playing as the Lizardmen, and there's a whole bunch of rules, and this is a heck of a thing to take. I'm taking it, though. Look at all that. Oof. Yeah! Oh man, this town sucks. Man. I have mind to burn it, but no, I don't burn. No, I wish to dominate, to rule. What kind of overlord would burn the cities? A fool. Only a fool. Anyway, I keep asking you to move. It's all naval. I'd be playing Lizardmen. I'm only allowed to keep races that can make warships or Draconians because they have the airships. Anything else, if you can't make a ship, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to exist, and I have to burn them down. And the Lizardmen are not allowed to enter deserts, or nomad towns. There's a whole stack of rules for it. It's interesting. It's going to be a fun challenge. Naval. I've never played that way in Heroes. And I don't have flight because he set me in green with a tiny splash of white. So, boy, this is going to be tough. I'm going to push both my armies down. That way, if I have a bunch of losses, I can combine the two stacks. Yeah, kill that. Hey, good. Ooh, don't you dare be dumb. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now that's a stack. Okay, together now. Light infantry versus wizards. My wizards had been killed by that guy. I'd been so ticked. And that happens sometimes. You lose good units to crappy little things all the time in this game. I mean, not all the time, but it happens. People slip and fall on their own swords, apparently. The only viable explanation I can come to for why some of the units lose to light infantry. Confusion of battle and all that. I thought I was my own enemy. Okay. Aren't wizards the coolest thing ever? Did you change the color on my towers? I like them being all black and red and evil looking. Boy, it takes a long time to build a boat, don't it? And I read, oh, what was it? Mysterious Island. They spend a lot of time building a boat in it. You get quite the description of what it takes to build a ship. It's a lot. It's a lot. Guess who? Eek. He got eaten by a dog. That's sad. I like that guy. Huh. Ah! See what I mean? Okay. Okay, this stack will join up with the wizard and... What the hell? What was that? Ah, okay, whatever. There isn't anyone sneaking up my back door, is there? Okay. As long as none of you are trying to crawl up my bum. There we go. Look at that. They made the wizard the leader. Good choice. Alright. Now, I have to guard this pass. While the other stack will guard the other side of it. Then, oh good. By all means, fight. Everyone can fight the Saurians. I've lost what? What happened? Oh, I left the city undefended and a dog walked in. A dog walked in and took the city. Yeah. Yeah, that happens sometimes in war, you know. We lost, not too many people know about how the British just sent a few dogs in during the Revolutionary War and we just lost 6 cities that way. Yeah. Okie doke. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Sit your butt down. Alright. Let's go for it. See if I can reclaim it. Yep, I am. Figured I would. But I have a pack of dogs, so... No, I don't need any more. Okay. He is perfectly content to try to hold this zone here. Well, this stack... maybe I don't want to attack that. Maybe I don't want to stick my face in a meat grinder this morning. Maybe. Okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. It's a ship! Deserton. That's your name? Deserton? There's no deserts around you. Okay. It's fine. You can have any name you like. Yeah. More giant warriors. Okay. What? No, I did not. I wanted to click next. Oh, dear. As you can see, this is going to be a continuing problem. Alright, let's try it. Go, my wizards and demons, and... make them dead. No, you got that backwards. Them dead. Them. No. Kill them. Let's make some infantry, eh? Yeah. That sounds good. Infantry sound like a thing we should have suddenly. And there we go. Crappy city reclaimed. Hi. I think I'm gonna hold that bridge now. It's all the same with you guys. I'll just, yeah. Okay. Now I gotta take one city over here. Ooh, I'm not gonna get that one. That guy's got a pitchfork. I think I'll go for an island cruise. I need something a little more tropical. Well, hold it. Yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. So I've clearly stopped the Orcish advance. Their incursion shall go no farther. Okay. No. Yes. Because I'm going to stand here and prevent it from getting any further. I mean, boy, I sure hope you guys can hold a bridge. The machine's set to stupid, so it's sending like ones. Just swarms of ones. But there's so many of them. Because they were able to conquer so many cities. Ooh. I sure hope that guy can hold. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. Ba-doop. Oh, right. So I originally got this game in high school. Someone just in my programming class just handed me this disc. This old disc, like not CD, I mean floppy disk. No, it wasn't the 3.5-inch variety. It was the compact ones, I always called hard discs. Kill? Kill. Kill. Ah. You killed my wizard. I liked that guy. He was cool. He'd do the most amazing party tricks. Boy, this plan here isn't coming together very well, is it? We've got so little stuff left. Alright, let's search. Oh. There's no... Yes, there is. Oh, a demon! I'm shit. I'm in... Oh, shit. Oh, good. Yes, I will sit in this throne. Yes, 6 strength for sitting in a chair. People don't realize how much work it is to sit in a chair sometimes. Gotta be real buff to pull it off. This is bad. I could lose a lot. Ah, I see. These guys had Pegasi, so they were able to take this island through that. That's how they got there. I was wondering. What's this stack for again? Oh, right. Okay. Boy, I have all this stuff, but I can't hold it. I can't hold it. I have overextended, but you sort of have to, because the more towns you have, the more money you make. But, ooh boy. As you can see, it's just, you know, this is a pretty intense, pretty extremely well-made strategy game. I do not have the most cities. Look at the Horse Lords. Horse Lords are another one that's extremely good early game. My favorite, as I've mentioned a couple times, I like being the Storm Giants. They're my favorite to play as. I figured I'd try Lord Bane. I don't know. His position is fairly defensible. I kind of like his starting place, but I'm not sure if he's the easiest or the not easiest. There's me, my usual eloquence. Either his beginning is too stifled because, you know, he's locked in this place and there's a swamp, and his beginning is too slow, or he's the most powerful because he's so defensible. And I'm not sure which it is yet. But I do know that there are demons in my territory. And I'm going to just kind of put them together, put these two stacks together and hope it holds. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. That was a waste of a unit. Well. Oh, hey, why don't you go kill some Pegasi? Make yourself useful, because they actually have a pretty good setup too, getting that island. But the problem with that island is it's not their capital. So it's not really that they're more defensible. They just get 3 cities that can't be attacked off to the side. Which, I don't know the value of those cities, so I'm not sure how good that is. That might be good. Oh. Boop. Lord Bane, your heroes aren't holding. Just barely. I want to explore all the ruins and... yeah. Alright, so we're going to finish this up by gathering together and seeing if I can repel this one invasion that has come. Actually, you know what I need to be doing? Cut that out. I don't... Alright, look. Up, over, over. Go for it! Those things are tough. But yeah, I really should have been producing more troops everywhere, I think. Cities. I am the bottom one that's black and red. Look at that. Let's see. Reports. Armies. I'm the weakest in the world. Yeah, I wasn't doing so hot. I have lots of money, though. Weakest army, most gold? Ah, I should be perfectly safe, right? The orcs hate me. So, interestingly, the Syrians are the ones who are at war with everything and only have 4 cities left. They're cool with me. They're friends. The Selenites. Which color were you again? I think those might be the ones that took the island. They might be the machine I set on smarter. Although nowhere near smart. There's a lot of difficulty settings. None of my heroes have inventories to speak of. Yeah, production is sort of similar. Who's winning? Game. Who's winning? Warlords are. Makes sense. I'm not doing too bad, but I'm doing really bad. So I can't even figure out how to go into my city and... how do I build? I don't remember. Shift B? Oh well. Anyway, Warlords. I just wanted to show people this game. It's a good strategy game. If you like strategy games, getting a hold of this one, it's just an interesting, well-made game. I wish I could have gotten some of my heroes to some ruins. We gotta do that. We can't end the video until I've taken my heroes into some ruins. So I'm just gonna abandon like everything. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna like forget everything I'm doing, and I'm just gonna run to yeah, that and that. I want to see if I can find some of the artifacts, because I do want to show you inventories, and that'll be the last thing I show you. Yay! Ooh, what an interesting name. Oh, this is the guy. What does he have with him? He brought dragons? He brought dragons with him. I got a freaking dragon lord. Wow. Ooh, where'd that Pegasus go? Where'd he go? Things are entirely too fast. Yeah, anyway, like I said, we're just running to the next... We're just going to try to get into some of these ruins. But I don't mind using my Dragon Lord for a moment. It just always feels so good commanding the dragons instead of slaying them, you know what I mean? Oh no, they took my undefended city. What a surprise. Okay, boink, boink, boink. Is there an artifact here? A goblin. Okay. Well, admittedly, I'm playing Lord Bane. I'm not really... Don't think I'm really the nicest fellow. Where did you find more demons? Ah. Yeah, everything's kind of screwed up there. Completely undefended. This... Lord Bane, you have lost. Okay. Green Knight? I have a Green Knight. You'd have expected me to have a Black Knight, but no, we decided to go with green instead. That was all we could find, really. Hold on, what did the Green Knight bring with him? Leprechauns? Okay, hold on. There are no leprechauns in this game, if you're wondering. That's not a thing. I'm being silly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't care. I couldn't even figure out how to tell my cities to build things again. I'd have to pull up the manual and actually figure out the rest of how this game is played. Okay, come on. Artifact. Well, that's lovely, but I wanted to show an art. There are artifacts in this game, I swear. There's gear that you can put on your heroes, and just all kinds of cool stuff. So, Warlords. I think it was produced in 1989. I know there's other games that are titled Warlords. I know there's one on Armor Games that's a Flash game that I couldn't possibly have any relation to this. And there's a couple other games in this series that I don't know anything about at all, hardly. I have heard of them. Boy, the dwarves, they never got anywhere. That's generally my experience with this game, though. The dwarves never seem to get anywhere. They have a hard lot. Anyway, next week, as I mentioned, Master of Magic challenges. I'll hit up my first one. Until next time and every time, this is Hadriex, signing off.